Welcome back in, builders. We're back to some more Song of Six. Things are going rather well for us, I would say. We are expanding pretty rapidly, I guess. My big push at the moment is to get this mining town up and running, and that's going to be a bit of a focus here. We already have some housing, plenty of housing, in fact, for what I want to get started with. I'm mainly waiting for these utility pieces to come up. We're going to need this warehouse too, and then we're going to be good to go down here, and we'll let things fill in. Yeah, this is going to be nice. Once this is up and running, I do think my next focus is going to be over here on the clay and getting the clay up and running for some research and getting that going. It was mentioned to me before, at least one opinion from somebody who sounded like they knew what they were doing, was saying maybe like 500 pop when they would start looking at some research. So we're getting to the point where there's some things we need. Stage is a definite need. Probably a health something or other, and some justice. So those are several things just in a row that are starting to get pricey. The cut stone is going to be needed. Again, that's like 10 points in and of itself. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon that the need will be here. So we need to get started on that. And 100 people is going to fly by quick. I mean, we're probably going to end up with about 50 people in this town for now, and it will rapidly grow. We also have probably a need of another little town up here, and we'll see about getting that up and running too. Kind of the same thing. I want to be able to get more fish incoming, and to get more fish incoming, I need more fisheries, and to get more fisheries, I just need to have people who can commute to work in a reasonable amount of time. So that will need to happen. Water, I'm just checking my pumping, is okay. Not stellar, but okay. How are we looking up here? 98, 95. Okay, that's better than I thought it was going to be, actually. Canal. All right, let's zip across the top and see if that finishes us up. And then over here, I guess we do this. What would... I don't know, let's go to like there and see what that does. Are we still in planning mode? We were. Activate that job. Activate that job. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, and this one, we're going to need this anyways, because I'm going to need this to get water into... well, actually, we probably don't need a pond here. We're right on the seashore. I don't think there's any difference between the sea and using a pool, although I could be wrong about that. Yeah, that's looking good. We have a market here. We are letting them have fish, stone, and wood for their homes. Hopefully we'll see some decoration happening. I'm not really seeing much yet. That does seem to have fixed our little bit of crankiness that we were having. Clothes would be a big one. Once we get that title and I can let them have clothes, we should have a nice little jump. So we're struggle busting a little bit to try to get that done, but I think it's worth the time. Okay, we're getting there. We're very close to being done here. All right, this janitor closet, I will, auto-employ, that's fine. Now, I guess another question is, how many warehouse people will this place need? Oh, that was last episode. We caught this warehouse up here employing like 14 people, which was absolutely ridiculous. Well, they're not getting enough fish currently. All right, let's turn it back to auto and see what it does again. Maybe it was just being weird for a second. Let's slow that down too. I don't like that fast speed. And we employed a janitor here, which is fine. We're gonna need to keep this place up. Come on, guys, get this done. We got everything we need. We just need to get the work in. Ditto with this. We need a little bit of wood down here. We are full on livestock. Okay, I think that's gonna tell me settings, livestock. I'm gonna stop storing it over here. And I think I'm gonna export that. So we'll change out the mushroom one for now. We get so few of those, and kind of ditto with the livestock. We'll let them deal with that. Our money is up to 68,000, so that we could buy something, bring something in if we wanted. We have some eggs, we have some veggies. The veggies made it through winter this time. That's something. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It auto-employed too. Interesting. Okay. That's going to really struggle, though, until we get the stuff brought down here. Okay, they're storing some stone. Are you guys telling me that you're done building? I want you to get this done. Like, I really want that done. Yeah, once that's finished, we can bring this stuff down. The next major thing to get done down here is honestly the water. But I'll turn on the stone mine construction too. I'm not going to let them off of this, though. They've got to finish this before I let them hoodwink me into doing something different. Oh, nice. It copied the settings, too. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. Nice. Okay, I will zip here again. The gods have forsaken the closed realm, and the rains have stopped. If this keeps up, it will devastate our crops. Everyone must now pray. Oh, no. Those gods. Okay, we could add another one. There was mention about adding the other shrines. The thing is, I do not want to be polytheistic here. I want everyone to convert over to a 3. I don't think we can convert them until we have temples, but I'm not going to encourage them either. The reason being is a 3 is just kind of the best choice of what we can reasonably get in here. So that's what we're going to do there. Okay, so we're going to have one of these here. I need to see how big stages are. So I need to get this cut stone thing rocking. Oh, there's my warehouse. Okay, normal speed. No. I want no more planning mode. Activate that. Activate that. Activate that. And water canal. All right, we need to count how much pressure this is. So this is going to be 107 pressure plus the 7x7. All right, so let's go up to like 10. We'll see if that does it for us. Okay, you need furniture, which we have enough of. You need lumber, which we have enough of. Okay, here. Let's start with 2. I'm probably going to need more. All right, get your source. We're going to pull lumber from there. We're going to pull fish. Okay, this is kind of... Okay, hang on. I think I want another warehouse over here. Am I going to do that now? All right, I'm not going to do it now. I'm so going to regret this later. All right, I want you to pull. We're going to pull from here. This is not really the way I should do it. But that'll get us all the other things I need. Yeah. 2 people employed there. Settings. So we need fish. Now I'm going to try to just pull in 1 because I don't want large stores. I just want to supply local. I'm not going to give them stone here. No, I will give them stone. I want to be able to copy this warehouse's settings. 1 thing of wood. A thing of furniture. That's all the local goods that we're using currently. Okay, I'm going to stop there. We will need other things, though. And we'll just see if this is good enough. We might need to raise some of these to different amounts. All right, so they're going to come take stuff from this. This is where having my central area set up would be valuable. I do think I probably want to get a central fish location. Is now the second to do it? Maybe not. Maybe it is. Probably the most central warehouse. I'm going to activate that one. Let's get that built. Okay, I also had said we may need another janitor closet over here. That's a maybe. All right. 99, 100. Okay, good. You're at 99. I think we say that's fine. Okay, I lied. Do that. That'll take you to 100. You're at 80. You have a ways to go. All right. Water, canal, just do it. That's like major freebie. Actually, yeah, that I think that juice is worth more squeeze. Well, all right, hold on. Let's not do that one first. What? How did that take the road out? I was just canceling jobs. Road, those two. Weird. All right, give me canal. Yeah, maybe this is better. All right, let's start with like that. Yeah, I want this to be productive. If I'm going to put workers here, I want them to be productive. Okay, we're at -5 odd jobbers. Awkward. Awkward. Okay. Give me 420 lizards. Oh, yeah. There you go. Hopefully some of them will move on down here. I gotta be careful that this thing doesn't come online and try to soak up 50 workers. Okay, this is also really high right now. It'll go down once we have the stuff locally supplied. They're like carrying like one fish down here at a time. Yeah, it'll get better. It'll get better. How's this canal coming? We only have 80 stone. I can already tell you that's not going to be enough. Let's come in here and clear rocks. It is getting mighty rockless around here. Grab those. We'll grab these. Once we have the mine up, it won't matter so much. We'll always just be able to increase production if we need. Okay, one guy working on the house. Guy doing some canal work. A couple more doing canal work. Okay, what are we storing too much of? Nothing, really. So that's telling me things are working properly. 50 armor. Excellent. We need 100. Am I storing for 100 now that I think about this? Let's close armor. Yeah, let's store for that. And same here. If we're going to need 100, let's get 100. We've trained up to 33 people. Now, these are just citizens. So if I was to call up our army, it could be anybody. So, yeah, it's very disruptive if we have to call people up. I think it probably picks odd jobbers first, but I don't know that. Okay, we still got some kids. 6 kids and 6 infants in this one. Okay, yeah, I don't think any of these have grown up because we haven't been in any weird numbers. Okay, another warehouse going in. This is just fine. Janitor is good to go. Looks like he's got stuff stored. We got 1 stone and 1 furniture and 8 wood. All right. We're getting there. Yeah, we're gonna need a bajillion furniture over here. Because we're gonna use up a whole bunch to build this. 80, in fact. Do we increase? You know what? Auto that one. Why not? It's gonna soak up a whole bunch of workers here. How's the other one I've re-put on auto? Are you behaving yourself? You sure are. Alright. Not having enough fish here, though. Or veggies. We're out of veggies anyways. We have tons of fish. Okay, see what I mean about the... Okay, yeah, this fish warehouse is needed. You. Settings. Fish. All the fish. Alright, so, what I want... I'm going to try this. I've never actually gotten as far as wanting to use one of these. So I'm gonna use logistics, a hauler. We're not ready for loading stations. This is like major things. I don't think I'm there yet. We're gonna do hauler. Fetches a designated resource and hauls it to a location. Haulers have increased carrying capacity compared to normal subjects and can benefit from capacity boosts. Does not require resources to construct. Okay. Oh, I see. All right. That doesn't tell me how many haulers? How many haulers is that? Well, let's find out. Hauler construction. I don't know if that's huge, if that's tiny, or what. But my idea is that we're going to take the fish from here, and it's going to get hauled down to here. And then from here, this is a shorter walk to there, and a much shorter walk down here. Although that's still kind of hefty. So it'll be a minute until that gets done. No resources to build it either. I have no idea how many people this is going to be. Okay, so we're clearing right now. Is it literally just going to be like a dirt lot? All the lizards standing outside Fish Depot here, ready to haul them around. Will work for fish. 100% cleared. Okay, what do you got to construct? No resources, so you just need to come and do it. All right. I'm really curious what it's gonna look like. I guess it's like, I'm not even sure what that is. Is that bags or just some tampered ground? We're at 50% construction. Yeah, we've got enough fish. We just need to get these to market. In fact, this is kind of filling up a little bit. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's slow this down. Fetching. There's nothing to fetch in the vicinity. So what I want is fish. What do we have here? Pull source from here. Pull source, and that's not what I want. Piece the current settings onto another room. Don't care about that. How do I make you work? Fetch. When enabled, the worker will fetch all odd resources from the ground. Don't care about that. Prioritize fetching allows workers to fetch from all other storage rooms that are not prioritized within their rate. So don't care about that. Pullers. Okay, how do I tell you to what? Are you okay, hang on a second. Are you gonna put fish on these squares? All right, let's just give this a second. I think this is not working how I thought. I thought we were gonna designate 2 spots. Let's see what that does. Can you get a worker? Nobody wants to be my hauler. Let's see. Okay, let's even fast forward. I want to see what. Okay, so he's bringing fish to. I gotcha. All right, time out. No more fish. No, that's not what I want to do. You remove this building. Trash it. It's garbage. We hate that place. Okay, instead, down here. This is gonna be a little awkward, actually. I did not build this place with that in mind. Okay. Logistics. Hauler. I mean, we might make a big one. If I was to get rid of that. I'm kind of wondering if these need to go. And I think the answer is yes. So let's actually cancel these warehouses. We'll have some more trade depots up. That's totally fine by me. But for now, I want my logistics. I want a hauler. All right, let's start with 1 hauler and see what we do. So you get Choose storage. Okay, so this, I'm not sure if this works or not. All right, let them go. We'll build that. I also could stick it here instead. What I'm hoping will happen is that they're going to grab from here and pull it into that warehouse. I thought I was going to be able to put it like inside. So again, just different than what I was expecting here. We'll let them work on that. How are we doing down here? Yeah, we're struggling to get things in. We do have fish available, so somebody was able to do that. So we have food here. Don't have any water. We are working on the mine. Water's actually kind of close. Actually kind of close, okay. 42% construction. Alright, I will start you with one. Because if all he has to do is walk back and forth to here, I'm actually not going to need that many people working this. Because his job is basically just going to be to pull from this into there. We'll see, we'll see. Not very popular swimming day, apparently. Okay, also, I am going to need a temple down here. Where is my religion? Religion. Shrine to a 30. Now, I mentioned this at the very beginning, but I learned this actually can be size 2. I didn't even think, I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I did not even think about that when I built it. All right, we could fit one in here. That fits into what I'm doing very nicely. People could enter from either side. Sure. Oh, we got the water. All right, but I don't think we're pumping enough. So if we look, we are not pumping enough. I'm gonna go 2 more. Okay, well, hopefully that'll take care of it. That changes don't happen instantly, so you got to be a little bit patient with it. Fresh water, operational. Yeah, it's happening. 99%, still 80. Okay, we're over halfway hauling things down. That just needs some stone. That should be, I was gonna say relatively painless. I totally lied. That's gonna be incredibly painful. There's some more rock. All of this. And this. I hope that just means loose rock. I hope I'm not actually clearing the actual area. Mine. No, we're fine. Get that pond. There you go. All right. This is going to be the place to be, man. Don't miss your opportunity to move to Quarry Town or Rock Town or whatever we're going to call this. Mine City something. I don't have a name yet. I probably should name each one of these areas because it will be easier for us to talk about them in comments, etc., etc. Wait, this is by far the most I've ever been. I think we got to like 250 or maybe 300 in the streams that we did. So we are in uncharted waters, as it were. Okay, we're also not getting enough eggs still. There's gonna be a limit to how many I can get, so we just need to also accept that. At some point, eggs are probably gonna have to be imported. Veggies are also out. We're not at 100% veggie production yet, so that's food for thought there. Fish are fine. Fish are fine. Okay, you. Fish. Whole source. Here. Alright, that is currently employing 1 dude, but we can go higher. Let's start with like 5. I have literally no idea what numbers I'm looking at. And literally all I want from there is the fish at the moment. All right, and here, you do have one person. He's probably off running really far away. What I want to see is him coming over here and grabbing this. Crates 20, capacity 1.6k. Capacity reserved is 40. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, good. So he brought... Was that literally 2? I hope you're gonna carry more than 2 here, friend. Who is that? Yeah, that's the warehouse worker. Now, what I want to see... Oh, I wanted him to go get that. It's all right. It's all right. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, he actually brought in 5. Now, I do think hauling is a racial trait, and I believe that the Kryptonians are actually the best at it. Properties, maybe? Let's see. I'm looking. Battle, no. Civics, maybe? No. Building. Carry capacity is 8. Yeah, 10, 12, 10, 8, 8, 4, 18. So we are bog standard, slightly better and even better. So the Praetorians and the Dondorians are actually better haulers. That would be the same for your warehouse workers. They would be better at that. All right, what I want to see here is I want to see this worker pick this up. And actually, do I need to... Yes, okay. Whole source is from here. When enabled, the worker will fetch from all odd resources on the ground and production within their radius. How far is this radius? Okay, is that... Yes, okay, so what I don't want him doing is stealing from here. So really, what I really just want is just, like, nothing. In fact, I just don't even want that. Since the employees of Colombian pastures have plummeted, performance boost from experience has been lost. Why would they plummet? Murderer. Oh, we lost 2 up here. Interesting. There's a dead body in the graveyard. Interesting. Negative 41 odds are. Okay, hang on a second. I know what happened. No, you may not all work in the quarry. I know. The children yearn for the mines. How about 5? We'll let 5 of you work here. All right, we have 80 free houses, and I need more workforce. Let's go to 450. With an eye of food's going to be a problem. Okay, now here. Warehouse 1, warehouse 2. Okay, we're going to need to get things named better. I'm going to guess you're warehouse 4. Interesting. All right, pull from there. Yeah, get those fish in here. Where are you going? Oh, interesting. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. He just pulled from there. That is not what I want to see, so no, do not do that. I want you to only pull... They're fighting back and forth on it. I want you to only pull from here. Yeah. Prioritize fetching allows workers to fetch from all other storage rooms that are not prioritized within their radius. I will continue to monitor this. I definitely don't think I needed something this big, if I'm being honest. Because what we really want is it to be in a warehouse where it stores longer. Have we made a dent in the number of fish that are up here? Not really. All right, I'm just gonna let that play out a little bit and we'll see what we see. Okay, but the stone mining is happening. We're making 22 stone a day. That makes me happy. I still am going to clear rock. I'm just gonna boost myself a little bit more so we have some. No fish, no veggies. Okay, sad times. I think that kind of is what it is. Okay, so what else do we need? I want to do a little bit of cut stone, so we need to go unlock cut stone. I think we're going to do a couple unlocks here. Okay, first one, masonry. Yes, so this is 10 innovation. Then I'm going to want the stage. Did that happen? Yes. I guess that happened. Okay, so stage. You did not cost the cut, so that is good. And you are chunky boy. All right, we're gonna get our first stage up here. All right, yeah, see, I kind of would have liked this to be in the middle, but that's obviously not going to work at this point. I think we will just put them here. And okay, we can make him bigger. We can't make him any smaller. Put it in there. Okay, so that was only wood and furniture. For whatever reason, I was convinced that that was cut stone. All right, we'll see how good this is, and we'll make a decision if we're gonna put one in the quarry town. We are swarming on this. You'll love to see it. Workload is low. I mean, that's fine. Our soldiers are up to 39. All right, that's working. All right, I think this, like I mentioned before, is going to be our next major endeavor. Also, we unlock the cut stone and may as well get at least some happening. So masonry needs the iron. So iron's actually next. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit awkward, but I think we're gonna go ahead and we'll activate that road. We'll just start with being a little bit inefficient, and then we'll hopefully improve it later. All right. Mine, or... I don't want something too insane. He says as he queues up 64 worker mine. I guess that's okay. Storage. Could go anywhere. Sure. Auxiliary. Now this is what I'm worried about. That's only 22. It doesn't fit there. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Okay, 6 more. 6 more. It's 90. Oh, please let me... Hang on, back up those last two. 96. Okay, we got this. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, we're at 100. All right, we're fine. That was, yeah, that's a thing that happened. Okay, start constructing that. Now we also know road. Bring the road up. All right, now right here is gyms. If we bring a road here, maybe. We're gonna have the same problem with the gyms though, that I'm gonna need some like room to put all the peripherals. So I don't want to be too close to that. Let's look at getting Logistics, a warehouse. And actually, hold on. I don't want that. Just give me a generic warehouse. Give me... Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. All right, this is just a standard-sized warehouse. That's probably fine. I'm just looking again at having enough room at the gym area. Plop it right here. The gyms can kind of come down above it. This is kind of going to be a busy place, though. Maybe we separate these two things. Okay, and awkwardly spaced here. We could put it next to that because we're gonna need to pull from this and smelt, and that's gonna involve a bunch of other materials, etc., etc. I like how that greened up so nice. We also are gonna have more of these. I want to make sure I leave some room for that. Where's 2 down? Now let's do some more road here. Road. I want 3. I need 2 empties. And then this 3. Yeah, that's fine. This is going to be a really awkward spot right here. Okay, let me go get one of those, please. All right, let's try this again. All right, so we could stick it down here. We're gonna have a 2 road there, so that doesn't really fit well. Oh man, I do not like any of these. I think we're gonna have just one for all of the mining of iron, so I think it's gonna go over here. There. Command decision. I guess that'll be okay. All right, we are not producing enough furniture. We're producing some wood, but not a ton either. All right, I think it's time. We'll go ahead and activate that. If we're gonna do that, let's also activate all of that. And if we're gonna do that, we need to canal there. Okay, that should be pretty good. We also should remember we want to close down probably these first 2. They're just not super productive, although maybe we just leave them. I mean, 2 workers is 2 workers. I'll think about that some more. Yeah, and if we're gonna build that one, then we probably should build the one down here also. I love how this actually greens up. That's so nice. What are you saying? We don't have enough stone. I totally believe you. We do not have enough stone. All right, I'm not going to increase our static workforce in there yet. I'm going to continue since we do still have some rocks that are near where we're working. I'm going to go ahead and keep clearing those. Yeah, we'll clear all that. But it's up and running now, so we have used all that up. Okay. All right, so what else are we gonna have over here? So we're gonna get iron ore, and then we're gonna need a smelter. Smelter costs stone and wood, requires iron and coal in equal measures. Now for coal, we do have some on this map, but it's way down here. It's literally at the edge of the map, and that's like danger zone, so I don't know if we want to fiddle with that. And if I don't want to fiddle with that, what that means is we're gonna do charcoaler. Charcoaler changes some wood into charcoal, obviously. I think maybe in this area. Where's that soil end? It is all this area. Or in here could be a thing. I'm just trying to decide where we're gonna have wood storage, because we're gonna want the charcoal next to that. I don't want it to be too far away. Okay, let's go in. Yeah, take me out of soil mode. Let's plan another woodcutter. Plan. I want 10 wide. Like that. Maybe it goes here, because we're gonna get at least some more in on this side. Yeah, okay, storage. Small storage. There. Auxiliary. I need this to be 50. There you go. Yeah. I'm not gonna build that yet though. Okay, cloth is getting rather high. Oh my gosh, it's swimming break time. Yeah, look at that, and it's full again. I may need to expand that. I mean, we have room on the sides, so I could do it. How much pond per, or how many amoebians per pond size will fit? I need another ratio. Most of our workers live up here, probably 400, if I had to guess. I doubt we even have 50 down here. Okay, we got veggies and fish. Veggies and fish and stone and wood. Okay. We're basically out of eggs, so it doesn't surprise me it's not making it here. We are mostly out of furniture. That doesn't surprise me it's not making it down here. 5 deliverymen. Okay, I don't think we need that many. I'm gonna cut 2. I don't know. Some of this is I just need to let it play, and then we'll just see what it looks like after a certain amount of time. We'll go ahead and road that. Okay, nice. We got the slightly larger temple in. Cool. But that was in planning mode. Oops. Let me activate you and you. Okay, we are actively building that. I need to get this figured out sooner rather than later. I guess the question is, are we going to fit another one here? And the question of that is, are we going to irrigate it? Because we got gyms over here too. If we look at another... I mean, it's fine, TM. We could make it a shorty. So we would want something like this. Plop that in there. I guess that's fine. That's 10 workers. That's fine. That's fine. And then we will canal here and then do another one. So storage. Auxiliary. Since the employees of vegetable farms have plummeted. Oh, I don't like that. That tells me this finished. All right, I want nobody working here yet. We're not ready to actually use that. Okay, that's fine. And then we're not really messing with the gems too much. And who knows, maybe I just don't need this many. Maybe it doesn't matter. Water, canal. Something, we could go one more. Okay, and then we could go to here. Oh, I can't see it. All right, so 1. Okay, so I have 4 that I don't want to use. This is what I'm talking about being a little annoyed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with the size and whatnot. Okay. Kind of a shorty, but I guess that's okay. Interesting that we have that many people cutting through here. Interesting. I mean, I don't care, I guess, but still. Okay, storage, ox. Okay, you're tiny. Yeah, you're tiny. Okay, we got those all planned out. Okay, we're hiring there. I bet you we were going to run out of employees. We sure are. We're full on cloth again. All right, let's switch this to cloth for the time being. Very interesting that we're choosing to cut through this side. All right, and you... I don't even care yet, in all honesty. Okay, maybe instead... Now that I think about it, maybe instead of this, because I don't really like this, maybe this is the spot where we do some of our coal work. So let's actually do that. Let's cancel this. I don't love that. Although, saying that, if I do that, then this doesn't get watered. So maybe I let these two play. And then down here is where we're going to do it. So I'm going to need another warehouse. And we'll just grab a warehouse. Man, I love that. That's so nice. Now, do you point at the main road? Or do you point down here? Alright, I think we're going to do you there. And if I do want a second warehouse, we have room for it. So if I leave that space clear. Alright, you're going to be wood, charcoal, and probably some furniture production. Maybe that could go in here too. Okay, so let's look at making some charcoal. Refining charcoal. Okay, that's as big as I would want it to be. It could go more to the side if I have to. So, kiln. Okay, I don't hate that. Okay, that's 6. Okay, so if I make this wider... I don't know how much. Okay, that would make me need... Okay, that does not need any stabilization. Ideal if that could be the size. Put some storage in. This is as small as I can go on storage. Let's not worry about that. Let's do the auxiliary first, because that's going to be the problem. Actually... Okay, I can't put it there, but I could put it here. Oh no! Oh, that work. Okay, hold on. If I take that out and we put that there, auxiliary kiln. Okay, we're fine. Right there. Okay, yeah. That works, that works. All right, put some doors in. We'll do one there and one there. Oh no, you need clay. Okay, we're starting to get to the point where things are getting more and more complicated. But I like the design. This is totally fine. So we will go ahead and say yes to that. And then while I'm here, road, let's skew this up to there. Okay, so all of this was built with the thought that we were going to be good to go, but we are not good to go. We need clay. We need clay. All right, so activate jobs. Give me at least that. And then that's going to kind of tell me that I'm going to need another little town over here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and plan some of that. So road will give us an access road down this side. Then I would like to copy area. Give me one of my housing blocks. Yes. Okay, now which angle do we want to go here? We want to be this way or that way? Or do we want to be across the way? What was the soil situation here? Okay, don't care particularly. We're gonna probably do some pumping on this side. Or we might do some pumping on this side. None of this is the good stuff for growing. Alright, I think we're gonna start over here. I'm going to start this one a lot more modest than what the other ones were, although it will definitely grow too. Which way do I want to go? This is kind of a big decision. I think we're going to go here and here, and then we'll have the start of the centerpiece in there, and then we can build around it. So let's do this way. We'll do that. I'll plug in the next one. This is going to be the courtyard thing. I just want to have this pre-planned because I can't really fix this once I commit. We do that. That. Okay, some pumping in here. We can get them a swimming pool if we want it. Can I squeeze everything I want into that? Probably not. I'm not going to put this one in. It can fit somewhere in here. Let's just worry about getting this road in first. Yeah, and then we're going to need the local warehouse, and then we're going to want the clay workhouse. Kind of going to want both of those. All right, take me out of planning, into roads. Oh, you're off by one. Oh. See, this is why we check. Yeah. Cancel. How the heck did that happen? All of that and all of this. All right, and then give me a copy of you. Okay, that is correct. And then 2, and then 2. Okay. Yep. Good thing I decided to double check that road. All right. That can go in. Oops. And I want to suspend all of this. Don't build that yet. Okay. So we're going to get the road here. We're going to want housing. I probably do want that going. So we'll go ahead and tell you can go. And you can go. Activate road here. And that road. Yeah, this is going to be a really nice spot for this clay stuff. So we're going to need a warehouse for the clay, and then probably... Where am I going to stick the other warehouse? I think the local warehouse outside of here could be fine. This isn't that far to bring goods around. All right, now I'm going to do the warehouse janitor combo. So I'm just going to come down here. We're going to copy area. Yeah, this is going to be faster and faster once you get your designs that you like kind of pre-built. All right, so like that. Yep. And then I do want to change this up. Can I? Yes. All right, so what I want to do here is I just want to shift the side. So I want to take out that door. And then I want utilities. Take that one and that one out. And then utilities, put that one in. And that's 100%. And then I want a door. Okay, that needs to actually move. A door there and a door there. Utility, get rid of that. Utility there. There we go. So we can get stuff from the warehouse. We can get out to work just fine. Yes. All right, I'll let that one be built too. That is not going to be the clay warehouse. That is just the stuff needed for people to live here and the janitor work. Okay, the fish warehouse is filling. I like that. How are we doing at the source? Vegetables are doing well. Okay, this was probably oversized by quite a bit. By quite a bit. So this could definitely be smaller is what that tells me. Do we need a central vegetable warehouse? And I think the answer is yes, obviously. Why would you not want a central vegetable warehouse? Let's get that up. And then we're also going to want the same thing. We're going to want to haul things here. Let's make this less ridiculous, though. Let's do that. I just want to do it and compare. So we may have to redo some of this middle stuff, but for now, this is fine. Okay, you're gonna be veggies. I'd love to do an egg one too, but I don't think it's even worth it. We have like no eggs. Okay, moisture's good, moisture's good. Almost good here too. Let's get that done, or worked on. Probably 5 more. We're out of stone. We sure are. Okay. This seems to be a perennial problem. We're going to double the workforce in the quarry. And then as a temporary measure, we're going to clear some more rock. And that is a rain. Holy moly. All right, we'll take all of this. You see what I mean about the stone, though? And why I was so worried about that? I am gonna just nab, like, all of this. But, yeah, there's only so much on the map that's just freestanding. Yeah, we have nothing in there. You hate to see it. All right, some fish, some veggies. Got the wood, no furniture, no stone, no eggs. Boo. Not pumping enough. All right. Boink, boink. I'd much rather my pools go a little dry than my farming, though, so... yeah, definitely okay with that. Yeah, this is coming along nicely, nicely. All right, let's get this done, guys. What's the holdup here? Negative 11. How are we at negative 11? Who took up all the people? You grabbed a bunch more. All right, you don't need to have that much stone. Maybe that's part of it. You just need 1 click of stone. And kind of ditto with vegetables. You don't need a bajillion. You just need 1 click of vegetables. The fish thing's okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's fire back down to 5, but I am going to let them rehire up again. I don't want them bringing that much stone here. We have a central stone warehouse. Well, we have a stone warehouse. In fact, I probably should get a central one up here. Let's do that too. So I would like to activate... okay, so I think we're going to leave this for probably eggs and probably more fish, if I'm being honest. I think we'll just do this guy. That also is kind of making me want to get this main road. It's only still dirt, but to there. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. I'm liking it. We're starting to need some logistics, which is great. I love games where you physically move goods around. It just feels more, I guess, realistic. I don't know. I enjoy logistics. Logistics win wars, you know. Part of the reason like things like the pyramids were hard to build and impressive is the logistics involved. And it's not just moving the stone around, which was impressive too, but like feeding those people, housing those people. And then when you think about that, well, they're going to have the same problems we have here. Like, you need furniture, you need bedding, you need food, you need water, you know, you need religious stuff, like just all these things that just go into that. Ah, it was the actors. All the world is a stage. I see, I see. We want 8 actors. When you set the target, unemployed people will soon start to sign up and work the job. Without sufficient work, okay, I don't care about that. Tell me about the actors. Doesn't tell me much. No degrade. Workload's fine. Load is 17%. The highest load of this service during a day. Okay. How you? Very low. All right. I mean, I guess that's fine. I kind of expected them to have more housing decorations. Hold on. Have I not allowed them? I know what's going on. I have not allowed them furniture. All right. Incoming major pain. You may have some stone. You may have some fish. You may have some wood. I don't think I'm ready for furniture yet. All right, incoming pain. That makes way more sense. I was like, man, they see this. How is this guy handling this? He's really good at his job. And that probably already just straight up tells me that we're gonna want 2 people here. Yeah, insufficient workers allocated. We have it on auto employee, so hopefully that'll fix it. Okay, this makes far more sense. Far more sense. Okay, that's gonna make people super happy though. That also explains why I wasn't seeing housing improvements. As they get stuff in there, they'll start improving it. Let's just go ahead and commit to building a second one of these, I think. Oh, you know what? That giant fart reminded me. We're gonna need a toilet the other place. I don't know. This is probably overbuilt, but I think that's okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna need toilets. Okay, I can't really fit it down here because I'm saving that spot. Where do the toilets go? I guess they go in the middle? I guess they go in the middle. Alright, that's probably causing me some problems there too, I bet. Maybe we also could consider some outhouses, basically, in other locations. Let's put this on this side, because I think there's going to be more people living there. So I want to leave a space. This feels like it's oversized. That really feels like it's oversized. I don't think we've ever come up here and seen this thing be full. How are you feeling? 2 workers. They say that that's their workload. I don't know. I guess we'll just go with it. I mean, I'd rather have too many restrooms than not enough. The consequences can be dire. All right, this would match up with the warehouse. Sure. All right. I'm not sure I love that, but it is what it is. All right, and then that means we can probably go ahead and put road in there. Yeah, I wonder if it would be worth it. Like, we could throw a little outhouse over here. I wonder how small you can make it where only 1 worker is required. That might be worth a little bit of science. I wonder if we could make work more efficient. This is probably not the spot for it, though. It probably is... I wish I could fit it here, but it wouldn't. Well... maybe. Can we fit a very small bathroom in here? No. No is the answer. I forgot about wall sizes. So here would be the closest we could get. And if we're going to do that, we're going to have a city up here. So probably not. Okay, we're waiting for some work to get done. We don't have enough people. All right. More people, please. 470. Food is holding on. Is it? Fish does seem to be going down slowly. We're in our vegetables currently. Eggs are doing okay, allegedly. I don't know if I believe that. Wood's looking good. We're struggling a little on the furniture front, I think. And I would like to give out some furniture. Okay, stone warehouse coming in. Okay, here we go. You don't collect from everywhere. Get vegetables from here. And we'll do... let's just do 1 guy and see how he does. And let's look at this. Okay, that's the warehouse worker. Maybe let's give this a second. I don't like seeing this much outside. They went up to 9 if I put them on auto. I don't want that many. Let's go down to 5 and see what that does. Here. Let's just do 1. We're going to run out of veggies at some point, so. Okay, this is what I want to see. I want to see them going immediately back and forth, grabbing them, storing them. They decompose faster outside. Yeah, this is much better. Okay. Maybe I just caught that at an awkward moment. We'll see how the vegetable one does. All right, so you are going to store from very short. What I want is you to grab from here. No resources have been selected. Right. Settings. All the vegetables. Yeah, the other nice thing about having a centralized warehouse is it lets you at a glance see what you've got. I mean, we do have this too, but I don't know, visual can also help reinforce. We fly by here at some point and this is empty. That'll prompt me to go, why is that empty? And then I'll panic and, you know, we can work from there. Okay, we are not getting a lot done over here. We have 10 odd jobbers. At this point, I kind of want 20 odd jobbers, if I'm being honest. Let's do it again. Let's go up to 480. Okay, housing is getting a little low, but we have housing queued up. Just gotta let it happen. Yeah, this is looking good. Where are we at? We're at 80 armor and 41 warhammers, which is just under the number of people we have trained. 12 carpenters, 6 carpenters. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to change your recipe back to furniture, and we're going to change this one over to warhammers. We're falling behind in production a little bit. I got to increase that. Once we get both of those to about 100, and you're storing... Yeah, you're fine. Once we get both of those to about 100, we can slow down on the production. I just want to have an equipped unit. Maybe we'll be able to push the bandits out next time and we won't have to pay them so dearly. Money's looking okay. Are we sitting on anything dumb? No, not really. Not really. We're selling livestock. We're out of the grain, out of the opiates. We're selling some meat. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there are some veggies here. Oh, right, we need one employee here. All right, now hopefully that will just grab and pull in just how I want. Okay, we're still working on the road. Rather awkward space here. Maybe let's redo this in this direction. So let's actually take this, and I want to get rid of all of that, and let's add this storage. Storage there, and auxiliary. Can we fit this? That's 40. I just need a tenner. Sure. Okay, there we go. Yes. And you know what? Yeah, you can build that. That's fine. All right, we're also going to need warehouse. Not that one, though. That has a rear door. Don't want that. We'll take that one. Although, actually, maybe I will put a door on this. All right, so this is going to be the warehouse that does clay and clay accessories. That's kind of in the way. It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to micromanage things that don't need to be micromanaged. We don't have to be that exact. All right, I will suspend you both for now, though. I need this housing in here first and this in. And then we're going to need the various things in the middle here, too, so we can set those up. We're going to want health. Oh, well, yes. We are going to want health. A hearth. Yes. We are going to need water. I think this is pump time. I'm definitely not bringing water down that road. So we're going to need a pump here. And if I'm going to put in a pump, I'm going to want a big one, because we can use it elsewhere. Okay, so that's the output level. I could make this smaller to fit in here better. Okay, actually we are just perfect if it hangs out into the water. Do it. All right, and then I should be in planning mode instead of what I'm doing. Spin that. Be in planning. Give me road. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, this, yeah, how the heck did that happen? So, again, cancel both of these housing things. Give me area copy. Man, I am just not able to do this for some reason. Why are we struggling so much to paste this in? And I didn't leave room over here either. I'm glad I'm catching these. All right, you gotta go. Cancel you. Give me road. Maybe I better get these roads in right now, because apparently I cannot remember that we need roads. Do that. Do that. Two. That one's okay if it's a little janky. It's kind of the end of the world. All right. I'm glad we caught that before we had done the construction. Hearth in there. And then we would need the canal. Okay, so I actually want this guy to not be there. Cancel you. Can I pretty please, with a cherry on top, will you please just fit one taller? Yellow. What does that mean? Blocked by terrain. It's that nook. What are the odds? Remove water. It's like that spot. We'll see. We'll see. I guess it could be slightly smaller if I have to, but it's gonna make me sad. All right, how are we doing? We are over slightly. Perfect. So as long as I don't add anything to this system, it's good to go. Okay, we got our little play going on. And there are some people making use of the service. A decent number, actually. Okay. I like it. Okay, we're finally getting to work on some of the things that actually mean something over here. Okay, and we'll bring in some food distribution. Now, how are we going to do this? This is a different size than we had before. Maybe they go here and there. We'll suspend that one. Actually, they're both in planning. That's fine. Okay, because I'm thinking we're going to need a pool here, and I want a decent sized one because, well, I guess we could bring water in from the bottom too. I guess that's okay. We're going to need a speaker. Oh man, we need so much stuff. I love it. I love it. Are we getting veggies in here? I'm not seeing any currently. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's not fine. I don't want you fetching. Yeah, I just want you to get the vegetables from there. Hopefully we'll see him do that. Okay, the fish warehouse is filling up. We love that. This also, now that I think about it, this also can do fishing. So maybe we can hold off on having to put this village in for now. I feel like this is a boomtown area, though. We are expanding so quickly. All right, we have some free housing down here. That's fine. Okay, we're maintaining a little bit of stone, but not enough, really. Can I just do some more clearing of rocks? Got anything left? Oh, there's a few. We're going to clear these out at some point anyways as we build things, so This is just pre-doing work that will need to be done at some point. And do that too. And we got some on the ground. Okay, we got lots on the ground actually. All right, and you are going to be another stone warehouse. All stone. I may double this one up as also having some cut stone in it, because we're going to need probably both. And our other areas won't need as much stone. We'll do the stone work down where it's getting harvested. And you may have one worker. And you could just go to town. I'm not going to haul stone up here at the moment. Okay, I'm getting a little concerned. Why are these veggies not getting hauled in? Where is this guy? Where is this guy? Yeah, they're grabbing it. That's fine. I bet you he's taking it down south. What are you doing? Oh, he's taking it to there. Okay, what are you doing? Being empty of vegetables. That's fine. We definitely have some refinement to do. Okay, some housing getting done. Oh my goodness, we are way over an hour. I am just having too much fun in this. I won't... I can't say anything else. I'm really, really enjoying myself in Songs of Six. Hopefully you are enjoying this one too. I'm realizing that just the way my recording schedule generally works is I kind of do 3 of these in a batch on Saturday. So hopefully 3 get feedback and then some more. I would also frankly like to record a little bit during the week because I'm just having so much fun. So we'll see. We'll see. So just know that any feedback that you give, there is a little bit of lag time between you seeing the video, me being able to implement the feedback, but all good. That's how I'm going to learn, hopefully. If you enjoyed this one and you're excited to see Claytown, then don't forget to leave a like on it. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back in the comments or possibly join me when I'm live. Speaking of live, you could drop a super chat there. You could leave a super thanks here. You could check out the memberships on YouTube, get you early access to things I'm working on. In this case, it's Songs of Six, but it can be other things too. If you want to just leave a tip, there's a Patreon that's linked in the channel description if that's your preferred venue. There's also a free Discord. You're welcome to hop on in there and chit chat about various games, maybe a little more live. I do respond on there, and we got pretty cool people who can answer questions about mini games, oftentimes probably better than I can. I also do an announcement before I go live in the announcement channel. So if YouTube doesn't let you know, you can get a ping from Discord. And if you don't like that, you can always just mute that channel and still enjoy the community. All right, builders, I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.